Good morning. I'm Wanda with Jimmy Branch Homestead, and today I thought I would just bring you along and share with you my Azure Standard order for the month of March. So here we go. Okay, so first up, I got a 50-pound bag of scratch for my chickens, and it is by Big Sky Organic Poultry. It's a Kamut, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, K-A-M-U-T, scratch, organic, 50 pounds. And the thing I love about, well, my chickens absolutely love it, but it is several different grains, but it contains no corn, no soy, and no canola. So it's much better for the chickens. It is a 14% scratch. And I don't know what all the grains are exactly in it because the label's always too worn for me to see. So, but they do love it. And I supplement their feed with that. So when I go out in the afternoon to collect eggs, they get a little bit of scratch. Okay, next up, and this is the first time I've purchased this item, is cat litter. And it is a clumping cat litter made with natural unscented clay. So I am going to try this because a lot of them that we buy in the store, even though they say they're unscented, we get them home and you can definitely smell the perfumes in it. So excited to try this. Hopefully it really is a good cat litter. You can buy it by one or a case of 3. So this was in a case of 3. And I think you can buy it even by the pallet. Seems like I saw. So first time for that. So anxious to try that. Next up I have canning jars and lids. And I've been trying to add some to my stock every month because this winter with all the canning that I've been doing, I actually ran out of jars. And we empty at least 7 to 10 per week, sometimes more, sometimes a couple less. But as soon as I've gotten them emptied, I'd filled them. So trying to collect jars for my summer canning, which I will end up needing to redo my pantry because I'm just out of room. Okay, next up is my spices. They have a great collection of spices. I do buy them in bulk. I buy them in the 1 pound size, but you can get them in a 5 pound size, and maybe even larger, I'm not sure. So I got the organic onion powder. And I also got the organic garlic powder. Hopefully there it goes. And I store these in these bottles that I buy. I'll try to remember to put a link to it on Amazon using my associates link. We get a small percentage back if you order things through our links. It does not cost you any extra to do so. I'll also give you a link in the description box for the Azure Standard link, and there is a code in there. If you've never ordered from Azure before, please check it out, and if you decide to order, enter my code. It gives me, again, a small amount of your first, once you spend $100, it gives me a little bit back, and it's just a way that you could help to support our channel. Unfortunately, my budget for Azure Standard is only about $150 a month because we are senior citizens on Social Security. We are on a very limited income. But next up is stevia. So I've been using, the little yellow packages, which probably aren't too good for me. I thought this would be a little better. So I'm going to try and switch over to this and see how it goes. A little healthier. And I'm always looking for a good vegetable seasoning for sauteing vegetables in the summer. It doesn't want to, there we go. So I thought I would give this one a try. Anxious to try that out. And my last item for the haul this month is my, they had this on sale. I don't know if you've ever heard of it, the blood type diet, but when I hold to it, I feel much, much better. It helps my asthma, helps my fibromyalgia and arthritis. When you first start it, it's hard to stick to it. But what I like about this book is it gives you lists in each category, like in fruits and spices and different things like that. Like, for instance, I just opened this here, black cherry juice. Oops, it's not focusing. So it gives me highly beneficial, the black cherry juice, black blueberry, cayenne tea. I don't think so, I don't like cayenne. Cherry juice, chickweed tea, club soda, dandelion tea, a lot of these different things. So this top one is my highest beneficial. Come on. Focus. There we go. A little bit. And the next section is neutral. So foods that I can have. And then the last section of each category is your foods to avoid. And I find if I truly avoid the foods that they suggest, that I do feel much better. I have less coughing. You've noticed probably on my videos that I do a lot of coughing. And so I'm really going to try and get back to my blood type diet. The other thing I like about this little booklet, it's a small, paperweight, lightweight booklet. And I like to just throw it in my purse because then I can kind of look up things. And I know some of my very worst offender is corn syrup and cornstarch. And you'd be surprised how many juices have those things in them. And even vitamins, like I can't take the gummy vitamins. So, start really looking at your labels if you're having issues. And I do really highly recommend this. Of course, it comes my blood type 0, so I got this book. But they have them for the other blood types as well. So I think I mentioned my canning jars and lids. So again, I just try to add to my stash a little bit every month. So typically my Azure Standard order varies a little bit month to month. Like for instance, I won't order the same spices next month because these will last me a while. So I'll order some different spices. Or if I have a bigger need. If I don't really need anything else, then I can buy more jars. But I haven't had that be an issue yet. And on my chicken scratch, I only give this to my laying chickens, so my hens and the rooster. And so I only have 8 hens and a rooster. So this bag typically lasts me 2 months. So I buy one of these every other month. And so that's a 50 pounds, and I think I can't remember, $40, 30 some dollars, something like that. I can't remember. But then that's money that can kind of go for another big item. Well, and another thing I bought, with the cat litter this month, I won't need that for a while. So, plus I have another kind that in the other room, so, but I'm anxious to try that out. So anyways, if you have any questions, please mark it down below. And what kind of things do you order from Azure Standard? Or if you have never ordered from Azure Standard, is that something that you're interested in? And one of the things that they do each month when I order is they send along a sales flyer for the next month. So they have a lot of sales. In fact, like I said, spices, a lot of them were on sale this month, so that's why I ordered some particular ones. I think this vegetable one was on sale, and the garlic, and maybe the onion too, I can't remember. But I know that I'm trying to stock up on those too. As I mentioned, I order my cinnamon through there. Oh, and these are the bottles that I like to store them in because they hold that. Most of it, usually they'll take most of the, if not all of the whole pound. It depends on the spice and how much it fluffs up, once it's ground. So thank you so much for watching Jimmy Branch Homestead. Please like, subscribe, and share my videos.